Welcome to Tea and Tips, where we respond to burning questions from parents and educators.
Taking aim on one topic at a time, guiding you to improve communication, confidence, and calm.
So another question we get about technology is kids sneaking technology.
I hear this all the time.
My kid stole, I found my kid at 1 a.m. with my iPad in bed.
Right. Went into my underwear drawer where I was hiding my iPad. Right. Got that one last week.
Right.
Right.
So part of this is about, my guess is that if your kid is resisting and doing things that they're not supposed to, it may be because you don't have buy-in for the rules that you have.
Right.
And so that's the first place to really start, is kind of really getting buy-in for...
Well, what's your quote, right?
Rules without relationship equals rebellion, right?
Right.
So it's a sort of, and in this case, when we talk about relationship, it's about collaboration, right? Mm-hmm. So it's sort of, we can't have a free-for-all in the house about electronics. I want to set rules that feel fair to you. Some of the things you come up with are not going to be okay. Some of them might be okay. Let's talk about what is and isn't okay. And so really kind of collaborating with them to kind of come up with what makes sense as a family for rules. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's the family thing. If they see you on your iPad at 4 a.m, that's not necessarily a great role model necessarily.
Well, but this goes back to, and we another conversation we had about technology addressed this too. This technology management is a key issue for us to teach them. They have to learn to manage their own technology. If they're sneaking, there's something going on that they're compelled by. It's hard for them. And so instead of getting mad at them and getting them in trouble for the sneaking part, at least in this initial stage, focus on, wow, there's something really compelling, helping them become aware that there's something pulling them, so that they understand that they're maybe doing something they might not otherwise want to do.
Right. So they may need a dopamine rush. They may need a brain hit. They may feel like they have no control in their life, and so they're like, okay, I'm going to take control. It may be that there's something that's really hyper focused that they're hyper focused on. I had my daughter one time, no kidding, she was on the phone at like 1 a.m, and it was because she was so worried about this friend.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
And it was scary, and for her, and she couldn't imagine like not being there for her friend at 1 a.m. And when we talked about it, it was like, okay, well,
how do you set a limit around that? How do you handle that instead of you break the rule, you're not supposed to be on the phone?
So part of it is being curious and really kind of understanding what is it that's going on for your kid that's making it hard for them to follow the rules you have. And then the second piece of it is really collaborating with them to set the rules rather than it being your rules. It becomes kind of everybody's boundaries.
Right. Okay, so remember, rules without relationship equals rebellion. So when you're dealing with kids that are sneaking, and it's not just sneaking anything, right? When you've got that kind of sneaky behavior, they don't feel control. They don't feel like they're bought into whatever the structures are that you've got in place.
So bring them in.
You really want to connect to the relationship and begin to collaborate with each other. Tea and Tips videos are for busy parents. Short, sweet, and to the point.
To get weekly wisdom delivered to your inbox, sign up for our newsletter below.